Well, putting character first has helped Oklahoma businessman Tom Hill succeed both in the energy industry and in life. He believes traits like generosity, endurance, resourcefulness, and dependability can lead not only to success, but to more happiness. Our Andy Barth had the opportunity to visit with the author of the book Making Character First about his philosophy and how it can help everyone from inmates to CEOs.
Mr. Hill, as an employer, what are you looking for in a potential employee who is an ex-offender?
Well, I think the main thing I'm looking for is how do I trust that person? Typically, when a person commits an offense, they violate a trust issue with other people. And so I just want to know whether or not I can trust them. So frequently what I'm looking for is I'm looking for someone who can vouch for them, someone who knows them better than I do, someone who has maybe mentored them or has been involved in their life. They can say, you know what, I think I can vouch for this person. I'm not expecting them to take all the rap for them, you know, but someone who knows them a little bit better that says, I think this person's changed and you can take a chance on them.
So what are some barriers that you as an employer have faced with potential employees or employees that you currently have that are offenders or ex-offenders?
Well, you know, barriers fall in a lot of different categories. I think some of the barriers are the fact that many of them don't have the ability to get to work, or they don't know what it means to get to work on time. So it's just little things that you and I might consider common knowledge, but they don't understand that. And so sometimes you have to be a little bit more sensitive to explaining what they need to do in order to be on time and to fit in. I think there's also barriers with other employees who wonder, now did this person get the job just so you could help them, or do they really deserve this job? And so they're looking for this ex-offender, however you want to call them, they're looking for this person to step up and pull their weight in the organization. They're not expecting to do more than anybody else, but they're expecting to pull their own weight. They just want to know that, you know, that this is not something you're doing just to help somebody out, but they're actually going to be helpful. I think there's probably other barriers too, but again, the biggest one is trust. Can I trust this person?
Now, I understand that you do, aside from your company, you work in the prison with character building as well. What are some extreme situations that you've seen character work in those prisons?
Well, I think that one example is an example of what's happened at the juvenile detention facility or floor at the county jail, where it was difficult to even, you have members there or people there from different gangs and all kinds of backgrounds, and they couldn't even have them together for a meal or to exercise or anything. But once we begin to teach character there, and we'd teach character 2 days a week for an hour, which is not very long, but they begin to inculcate some of those character values, and they begin to have mutual respect for one another.
Tom Hill, thank you so much.
It's been my privilege. Thank you.
Now, since Hill's creation of the Character First program and Character Training Institute, Hill has taught elements of good character in corporate meeting rooms, schools, detention centers, government offices, churches, and retirement homes across the United States and in 17 nations abroad, which makes Tom Hill this week's Oklahoma Standard.